So the Jezebel the Truth, that name though.
Oh, okay.
How did you come
All
up
right.
with that
So
name?
y'all, I
I
just gave
need
y'all
that.
a whole
That's what we
rundown.
want. That's what we want. We want the name. How
I
did
gave
you
y'all
come
a
up with
whole
Jezebel
rundown
the
my
Truth?
whole life and forgot the main part. So Jezebel the Truth really came about, and it's a funny story. A lot of people look at the name Jezebel like it's a degrading name. Like if you are a Christian or anything like that, everybody looks at Jezebel like she was a whore, like she was just everything ungodly, um just the worst type of woman that you could come across, a promiscuous woman, a cheating woman, whatever you want to call it. And the name came about, like, I didn't even know what I didn't really know what Jezebel meant, honestly, until I was about probably, I want to say like 22, 23, and I was dating this guy. And it was an African guy. He was just like, he was like, you a Jezebel. And I was like, well, what the fuck is that? Right? So I'm like, no, I'm not, cussing him out. I'm like, like, I didn't understand it. And then another guy I was talking to, he was like, he said the same thing. And I was like, well, what the hell is that? Right? So now I look it up and I'm like, oh, they calling me a whore. They calling me a prostitute. They're calling me all of these bad names. Well, I started doing more research and I was like, Jezebel wasn't a whore. She didn't sleep with anybody in the Bible outside of her husband. She was married. Then I was like, okay, so it can't be that. I'm not a cheater, so they're not calling me a whore in that aspect. But then I thought about it. I was like, okay, I have a thing about me. I always get what I want. Like, I have the gift of gab when it comes to certain type of guys. So I understand where they meant, okay, flirtatious. But as I read more into Jezebel, that's exactly what she was. She had her husband. She was able to, she was a queen who was able to convince people to stop following one thing and follow what she believed. So she had power, like mind control power. So to me, that's any type of power to me is kind of, like, it's intriguing. So she was powerful enough to have mind control over a group of people who really believed in one God. And she was able to tell them, no, hey, believe in my God, and which some of them followed that. Another thing about Jezebel, she never cheated on her husband. What she did was she used her beauty and her charm to get what she wanted out of other guys, and what she took home to her husband, which resulted in them killing him before they killed her. So I always looked at Jezebel as like a powerful woman, like she's a queen. She's not what everybody says she is, because most of the people that said that, I don't know if they really read her story or if they just used the term Jezebel lightly. Like, when you say that, yes, she was a flirtatious woman. Yes, she wore red lipstick and she had this charm about her. But this charm was in order to get what she wanted, to make sure that her household was good, which was her husband. So me admiring that story, I was like, okay, well, people already called me that anyway. So I was like, I might as well go ahead and take up the name. But my perspective of Jezebel is different from everybody else's. And the truth is because I always speak truth. So.
Audio Jungle.